How's it going, viewers of the Conical Television channel? My last tier list got a surprising amount of views. You may look at 200 views and say, that's not a lot, but to me it is. I didn't really film it with thinking anyone would watch it, but a couple people did, and the comments were positive, which again I didn't expect. I filmed it because I was at home alone and I was bored, and that's why I'm gonna film this one. Kind of capitalizing off nostalgia. We're gonna do, instead of old creepypastas, old YouTubers, because I think I and many other people around my age grew up with all these lovely people down here. I recognize every single one. I watch every single one. Some of them I watch much less than others. Some I kind of just know about, but I'm still gonna rank them. My viewing of them is definitely gonna have an impact. But you know what? It's a tier list. It's my opinion. Feel free to argue in the comments and make massive comment threads that boost engagement and get this more views and more impressions. It's also going to be not scripted because this is me talking from the heart. This is me talking from the soul, and I think you guys like that. I don't know, share it with everyone, but whatever. We're gonna start with annoying orange. I mean, this is quite the one to start with. If you look at it, I don't know what to say about Annoying Orange. I watched Annoying Orange. It was entertaining when I was 9. It's kind of that core memory. I remember watching him. I remember thinking it was funny. And I remember a little bit about the guy behind Annoying Orange. Was like Danebo or something. They had a show on Cartoon Network that was one of the weird live action shows that Cartoon Network had for a time. They had like Build Destroy. I remember that one was cool. There was like a Mythbusters one, kinda. I don't know, but it was one of those like weird live action Cartoon Network shows, and one that kind of implemented people from YouTube, because that was like the peak, the golden age of the rise of like YouTubers. It was when it was like a new thing, when everyone was like, oh, it's killing TV. So they gave a lot of them TV shows on Cartoon Network, and Annoying Orange was one of them. I remember watching his stuff. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I think now if I watched it, I would probably hate it. But honestly, most of these people, if you watch their content now, having today's humor, it's not going to be good. Okay, some of them definitely stood the test of time, but others, like Annoying Orange, have not stood the test of time. So I'm debating between C and D. I think at the time it would have been definitely a C for me. Looking back, it's a D, but I want to go based off what at the time, my thought process at the time, putting myself back in that 2010 to 2014 kind of golden age mindset. So I'm gonna put him at C. And early on we have, what can you say about the Angry Video Game Nerd? YouTube wouldn't be YouTube today if it weren't for him. The current Cinemassacre content is but back in the day, it was classic. It inspired so many people. It inspired me. Guys, I have other videos on this channel, and they're kind of inspired by AVGN. And I want to make more. Because, that's the content I've kind of always wanted to make. He's just like a good guy. He makes good videos. The other content that the Cinemassacre channel makes is lackluster. It's not great now, but still the AVGN episodes are alright. They're like, they're pretty decent. They've kind of stood the test of time. So I think it would be disrespectful to not put him in S. All bias aside, all, my history aside, you gotta put him at S. The whatever Canadian, I didn't really watch him that much. I remember he did like Hunger Games videos. I definitely watched his stuff, but he wasn't my favorite Minecraft YouTuber. But he made good videos. I'm not gonna hate on him too much, so I'm gonna put him at C. Putting him along with the Annoying Orange may shock some of you, but again, I didn't watch him too much, so he was alright. His videos were good. I remember a couple of them. That's about it. Really putting the hard hitters early on. Boogie2988. Nowadays, we don't really look at Boogie2988 as a favorable creator, but I was a huge Boogie fan back in the day. I watched all his videos. I still watch his old videos. I still watch his new videos. They're not as good, let's be honest, but he fell off. He fell off a little bit. The Wings Boogie fight, I've never been more excited for an internet event than that. That was amazing. That was the best thing Keemstar's ever done. His old videos are just incredibly insightful, and he has like, say what you will about the guy, he has a lot of wise words to live by. He's lived a lot of interesting experiences. I still go back to his episodes on PKA all the time. Those are like my favorite PKA episodes. Him on the H3 podcast, I love those. Those are like the episodes of the H3 podcast I still listen to. I'll go back and listen to those. It's very, insightful. I was kind of a fat kid, okay? I was a little bit fat growing up. And Boogie kind of gave me that inspiration to, lose some weight. But, he really gave me a lot of inspiration in life, and his old videos were great, and just... You guys are gonna hate me for this. Everyone's gonna hate me for this. I don't care. Boogie's going at S. I'm putting Boogie at S. It's about my history with him. I've been following him for, more than half my life. I'm a bit of a Boogie historian, like you have your Chris historians for Christian, you have your Wings historians for Wings of Redemption. I'm a Boogie historian, okay? And, I've consistently followed him. It's Boogie. He was a wholesome guy of the internet. He still kind of is. His videos are so good. Hate on me for that. I don't really care. It's my tier list. Cry about it. Cry about it in the comments so I get more engagement on this video. So do that. Hate me in the comments, please. Epic Mealtime. Another great channel. 2 great channels in a row. What can you say about Harley? What can you say about, Muscles, Glasses, all the other guys on that Epic Mealtime team? Those videos were absolute classics. I'll still go back and watch them. But like Harley nowadays, I watch a lot of, I guess I see a lot of Harley on Twitter, on PKA again, on just all these different platforms. He kind of like hops from person to person. He's kind of in all these places and talking to all these people, because he really is like, he is one of the core YouTubers back in the day. He was the guy, okay? Epic Mealtime was the channel that you watched. A lot of memorable videos, a lot of bacon and stuff. It's a classic. I'm gonna put it at A. Alright, I don't think I'd go lower than an A. I want to keep the S's kind of light, so I'm only gonna put like personal favorites at S, or someone like AVGN who had such a big impact. So do with that what you will. And I think my chicken nuggets are ready, boys, so I'll be right back. Guys, we are feasting tonight, let me just tell you that. The Fine Bros. The last thing I remember about the Fine Bros, what they did was the whole React controversy, where they tried to trademark the very essence of reacting. They try to make it like their own thing, their own trademark. It didn't go over well. They kind of fell off, but their videos back then, they were good. They were memorable. It was kind of like the it was kind of background tier quality videos, but they were all right. They were some memorable videos, so I'm gonna put them at like C. I don't know. I feel like they go in C. Honestly, because they tried to trademark React, they're going down to D. Freddie Wong. I wasn't like a huge Fred head, okay? I wasn't a huge Freddie Wong head, okay? We got Fred next. But his videos were amazing. I wasn't a huge fan. I wouldn't watch like every upload, but I watched his videos and I really enjoyed his videos. The one he did with Tomska, I think, where like they had guitars and stuff, that inspired me to pick up the bass when I was like 11 or something. So it kind of had some life impacts on me. So yeah, great channel. He did like Video Game High School. He did all this great stuff. Very influential to the platform. I'm putting him at B. I didn't watch him that much, so maybe he would be an A or an S for a lot of people, but I don't watch him as much as other people on this list, and I want to keep the A's and S's kind of light, because that's a high ranking. So it's going at a very respectable B. Now the other Fred Figglehorn, a lot like the Annoying Orange, had that kind of mainstream appeal. There's the Fred movies, or multiple Fred movies, with the That guy who you can't see. You know, the movies with John Cena. Yeah, John Cena was Fred's dad. I don't know why. I feel like he was on iCarly. I remember that very vividly. You know, there were videos. He like sold his channel or something. It was a lot of lore, but I'm putting it at D. I wasn't a huge Fred head. Okay, sorry. I just seen. I didn't watch too much of her content again, but apparently a very, very nice person. I've heard many people say that she's one of the sweetest YouTubers, so, you know, she seems nice. Her videos, I do remember watching her videos. They were good. I don't know. I didn't watch her too much, but, you know, again, put it at C, because I didn't watch her too much. Same with Jenna Marbles. Didn't watch her too much, but I do remember Jenna Marbles. I do remember her videos. I remember that dog. I don't love Chihuahuas, so, you know, that may put her down a bit, but, you know, again, C, didn't watch her too much, so, you know. I completely forgot. I was just away. Remember the collab Fred did with fucking Weezer? With Weezer. I watched that when I was like 9 or 10. I didn't know who Weezer was before that collab. I know who Weezer is because of Fred. That just struck me. Take that how you will. Machinima. I mean, okay. There's a lot of lore. There's a lot of stuff behind Machinima. But Machinima made some of the greatest memories of my childhood. The Minecraft Quick Build Challenge. Does anyone remember that? I loved those videos. Those were from Machinima. You know, there's a lot of good stuff on Machinima, a lot of good channels on Machinima. You know, they had their problems, a lot of problems, but very influential. A lot of great stuff came out of them. As a company, they kind of suck though, so I'm putting them at C. Okay. As a company, knocks them down to C. Cry about it. Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, the guy with the glasses. He was a staple in early YouTube, and while he was by far not as good as AVGN, he has some okay videos in his own right. The Wall is a parody of the Pink Floyd album with Corey Taylor from Slipknot and Corey Taylor's son too. Say what you will about it, it's impressive they even got Corey Taylor. It's impressive it even happened, honestly. And yeah, I'll put him at B. Oh, do I want to put him at the same level as Freddie Wong? That's tough. That's tough. That's really tough, actually. I'm gonna have to think about that for a second. On further contemplation, I'm putting it down at C. We have a lot at C, so I didn't want to fill it up, but I think only like one or two more people are gonna be put at C, so, you know. He's going at C. PewDiePie. It's PewDiePie. Like, what more there to say? You know, I have a lot of fond memories watching PewDiePie. All throughout his history, it's PewDiePie. I'll put him at A. Healthy A. Philly D. He's like one of the guys who, you know, he's making content way back in the day. He's making content now. It's not gone down in quality, and he's kind of doing the same thing, and it's still popular, so... Like, he's a testament to the platform, and I also gotta put him at A. I mean, kind of gotta put him at A. I don't know. Ray William Johnson. I mean, people underestimate how influential he was. Our S-tier YouTuber, Boogie, has his career because of Ray William Johnson. He's making TikToks now, which are pretty good. It's kind of the same thing he was doing back in the day, so I'll put him at B. I liked Ray J. You know, Doing Your Mom was a classic. I'll put him at B. Nigahiga, also really liked his videos back in the day. You know, he's not making really anything anymore, so, you know, he streams once in a while. But again, great videos. I remember them very fondly. What should we put him at? I'll put him at B. I'll put him at B. Shane Dawson, I'm a cat owner. I love my cats. Sky Does Minecraft, you know, also some controversy there, but his videos were great. I got like banned from watching YouTube once because I was watching a Sky Does Minecraft mod review, and he said He said fucking it, and my mom heard, and she got really mad at me. So for that trauma and the drama surrounding him, I'll put him at a D. You know, his videos were pretty good, but you know, a little bit of, I got some history with this guy does Minecraft. Smosh, dude, it's Smosh. You know, you still have Anthony doing his thing. You have Ian still running Smosh. They still got views too. Now you have Ghetto Smosh, which is an amazing channel. If you don't know who Ghetto Smosh is, it's like old Smosh, honestly. I was a huge Smosh head back in the day. I watched a lot of Smosh. You know, Lunchtime with Smosh, Smosh Games, Smosh Cart. Like, I love Smosh, okay? Smosh is going to be another S for me. Yeah, it's going to be an S. I still go back and watch old Smosh sketches, and, like, I'll watch them, and you cannot watch Smosh in the modern day without having watched it back in the day, because the jokes do not feel the same. You know, they haven't aged well in the current day, so, you know, it's, I don't know. If you watched it back in the day, rewatch some old Smosh videos, because they go kind of hard, honestly. Tazon Day, he did Chocolate Rain and he did Cherry Chocolate Rain. He comments on a lot of YouTube videos now. That's where I see him. I mean, I don't want to put him really low because I don't really have a negative opinion of him, but he just kind of hasn't done too much. I'm not going to put him at E, but I'll put him at D because, you know, okay. Tobuscus, he was maybe my favorite Minecraft YouTuber. I have a lot of fond memories watching Tobuscus. His recent antics are what they are. I'm trying to put myself like back in, you know, my old mindset when I was watching at the time. I judged that was good, whatever. But you know, I was a huge Tobuscus fan. I have so many fond memories of staying up late and watching, you know, his parodies, his Minecraft Let's Plays, his Aether Let's Play. I remember those are just great videos. I'm putting him at an A. And then Tyler Oakley, I didn't really watch him. I don't know. I didn't really watch him that much. Was he on The Amazing Race? I feel like I remember that. I like The Amazing Race. That was a good show. I used to watch that with my mom back in the day, so some fond memories there. But, you know, that's my YouTuber tier list. Argue in the comments, like, subscribe, share, whatever.